Hello everybody, it's Amanda from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Today I'm making a project inspired by one of my favourite YouTubers, and that is Live Love Scrap. If you've not come across her channel, go and search it. She's amazing. And I'm making a matchbook flip book inspired by her, by one she's made, but I'm going to use Stampin' Up products and, you know, make it mine. So first of all, you need to cut a sheet of DSP or cardstock or whatever you want to make for your cover, and it needs to be 3 1/4 by 10 inch. I'll leave the measurements on my blog as always. And then you need to score at 1 inch. I just move my cutter out of the way so I don't cut it instead of scoring it. I've done that loads. So 1 inch. And 5 1/4 and 5 3/4. So 5 1/4 and then 5 3/4. Okay, I'm using Sweet Soiree DSP, which is a speciality. It's got foiling on it, so both sides are beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to gently fold that and those score lines, and that is my basic matchbook. Okay, now while I'm here, I'm just going to find roughly the centre of there, and I'm going to pinch a little hole. Let's have a look. 3 1/4, 1 1/2. It's about there. I'm not gonna measure it. I'm not gonna be that obsessive. It's just a bit of. This is just a fun project. Just a bit of fun. I do quite a lot of swapping. And giving of gifts, and these, I just thought this was a cute little idea to add to a swap, or if you send in a little crafty gift. Okay, so I've just punched a little hole there. Now I don't have any brads, okay, so I'm a bit tight, so what I'm using is these, which are what are they called, paper fasteners. They're a poor man's brad, that's what they are. And I have just coloured the front of that. It's not, I don't know if it's dry. I have just coloured that because they are this brassy gold colour. I've coloured it with an alcohol marker, and I've used the Stampin' Blend's Rich Razzleberry. And I'll probably give it another coat when I know that that's fully dry. So I'm just going to put that through. And then that is my brad. What I'm going to attach my closure to, which is just going to be some twine, and I can just wrap it around there, and it'll look really cute. So give that a good. You can line that with paper then to cover over it, which I think I probably will do, but I'll do that off camera just to be quicker. So that's my front cover, that's it. And then what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use the Sweet Soiree Memories and More cards that you can get for free. We're in celebration. It's not going to last forever. Go and get them. And I have got loads of these because I thought for free I'm having loads. And I've got literally about 10 packets of them. So, you know, I've been gifting them to customers and all sorts. People, I'll be like, oh, she's sending me these again. But I just think they're brilliant. They're brilliant for card fronts. I'm just getting a selection. They're brilliant for card fronts. They're brilliant for this project that I'm going to do now. You can just do loads with them. You can use them in your journaling. For tags, you can do all sorts. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pick one for the centre there. And I'm going to pick quite like that. I don't know, I've not really thought past doing the I haven't thought past doing the quite like that as well. Haven't thought past doing the cover, to be honest. Haven't planned the rest of it. So I'm just going to stick this on. I'm using tear tape. Is that the way I want it? Do I want it plain or do I want it? No, I want that one. So I'm just adding some tear tape, and then you glue this centre one down, and then the rest you turn into flip pages, and then you can decorate them how you want. I'm going to do mine very simply and very quickly. I'll probably do another one later and be far more elaborate with it. I can You can decorate them, you can add pockets to them, you can add little mini envelopes to them. There's all sorts you can do, and I just thought it was such a fantastic idea. I just wanted to have a quick try. Now, I like that. That looks lovely. Now, I am going to cover that over with some DSP later. So I've got some washi tape. Now, this is contraband washi tape. It's non-Stampin' Up, because I don't have any. It's not something that I have always been a huge fan of. However, it's really good for this project. So I've picked this one, which has got like stars, and it's very similar to that peachy background there. I mean, the rest, you know, it matches fairly well. You know, if you don't have, then find something that goes with. So let's have a look. Now I'm going to start and make, I think I'll have a plain one there because I'm going to add a pocket. That's a nice one to go up there, and then when it folds down it would have that. So that would look nice then. I'm trying to pick them similar colours, although I'm not overly fussed. Let's have a look. What's this one? You've got to think what's on the back as well. We'll have that one. Okay. So then what you do... Oh, do I want one there as well? 2, 3... I think I do. I think I will have one there. Let's have a look. Which one shall I have? Can't have that one because that is... Right, let me try and find one that will look alright if it's flipped upwards. Like that one. Oh, that'll look alright, even though that sentiment's that way. Don't suppose it would matter. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'll go for that. I'm not too worried. I quite like that heart there. So then what you do is you just leave a tiny space, and you basically tape them all together with washi tape. Just leave a little bit of a space, otherwise it won't, you know, fold. And what I'm going to do is I am going to just not do it all the way up, just start from about just a small fraction down. Okay. And then just adhere that. Try and adhere it kind of straight so that it looks not a complete mess. Okay, I just need to make sure that's going to flip. Just need to pull that back a bit. There we go. That's better. And I'll just trim that off. And then that will flip shut like so. Okay. So that's fine. I'm happy with that one. And then I'll just try and get the rest lined up how I want them. And then I'll give you a couple of quick ideas of what you can put in them. I mean, they are just a bit of fun. A good way to use some of these cards up. These are 3x4 cards. So they will fit small photos on. It could be used as a very small mini album even. I'm trying to add it within the borders so it doesn't look on the wonk. It's going to cover that flower up a right little bit, but never mind. Just a bit of fun. Okay. You can use these in your swaps, or if you're sending a little gift, to send maybe some extra cards, maybe something like, I'm going to put some sequins in, and maybe some little die cuts or punched shapes, something like that. And it doesn't take very long. It shouldn't take very long. It'll probably take me ages because of faff. There we go. Let's just check that that flips, which it does. Okay, so that's all of those done. So just need to add one on the bottom here now, so that that flips, and then they will all flip into each other. Okay, let me just turn it round on myself so that it's easy for me to line it up. About there. Okay, as long as you get them relatively straight, because the cover sizing is wider than the cards, as long as you keep them relatively straight, then when they're flipped closed, as it were, they will be concealed within the cover. Right, so that's that one. You could write little messages in there. As I say, you can put photos in, and they will all flip into each other like so, and then your little thingy closes. Okay, so little ideas for what you can put in. I've got some little cello bags here that I think are just about the right, just little cello bag, put some sequins in. Oh, I'm rattling. Some little sequins in there for whoever gets my little swap, or if I want to send a little something to a customer or just a friend. Okay, so that's some little sequins in there. You can send glitter if you're brave. If you're really brave and you don't mind getting in a big old mess. Okay, if I fold that in half and then in half again, and then what I can do is I can just attach that to my card there with some more washi. And as long as I don't make it too bulky, it will all still close. There's my little sequin gift. What other gift can I give? Let's have a look. I can use my little bow punch here that I've got to hand, and I can punch out a couple of bows. That's a nice little gift. So they can make 2, 3, 4. Put those in a little baguette, and then somebody can make some bows with them. Stick them in there. Okay. I might make some of these to put in my kits. Awesome way of giving away some just little goodies. And again, a bit more washi tape there. And we could stick that one on. We could stick it on. We'll stick it in them, shall we? Tell you what I'll do. I'll stick that one on here. Okay. And it's a little bit like, you know, hide and seek. Another thing that you can do is, these cards are awesome. You can trim these. Fussy cut around there. I'm not doing a very terribly good job. I should have just used that bit, never mind. Just quickly. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm giving you the general gist. Or you can use fancy dies, if you've got nice dies, or a decorative border punch. I have a beautiful one, but it gives you a separated border. It doesn't actually give you a border on your page. And then you can attach that. Let me just give it a trim. You can attach that with some tape, and that gives you a little tuck spot. Okay. Little tiny tuck spot. Just like a little tiny mini journal. And I can attach that to there now. Okay. And then I've got a little tuck-in space there. So now if I go and get my tag punch, which is here somewhere. There we go. My little tag punch here. Okay, and then if I get one of these cards, just move that to one side a minute. And if I get one of these cards, one of these patterned ones, and I cut it at 2 inches, because I know that's the depth for my punch. If I open it, it might help. I can make myself some little tags. I love punches. I love Stampin' Up punches because, you know, there you go. You've made yourself a tag in no time. You could decorate the tag further as another idea. Okay, so for now we're going to tuck those in. And that will all just tuck in nicely like so. And we've got our little, you could stamp something nice there. And then I'm going to now make my closure. Now what am I going to use? Might just use some ribbon, if it will. Don't know if it'll be too wide. No, it's not. It's fine. Wrap that around like so. Just do twice. We'll just do twice. And then you can tie it in a bow or tuck it behind, whatever you fancy. And there you've got a little thing, and then I think I'll just add one of these. Don't know, I should have added it up there. Tell you what I'll do, I'll just undo my bow. Just to unwrap it slightly, and then add my embellishment. So it's just floating in mid-project, like so, just for a bit of fancy. And carry on wrapping that round. You can use twine, and then, you know, you just wrap it round, don't you, and wrap it round the brad. As I've had to improvise with my brad, that's not happening, but that's what you can do. And then I'll just snip that off, and there you've got a cute little gift, and I think that is really, really cute. I think that's a really nice little gift to give. I hope you'll give that a try, and I hope you'll have some fun with it and get sending those in your little crafty swaps, and go and just have some fun. And don't forget to grab these before they're gone, because they're free. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.